So dividing polynomials is so much fun, we're going to do it again. Now the only difference with what we're seeing today is you're going to have a number in front of the divisor. So multiplying will get a little bit more challenging, but not too bad. The other thing, the major thing, is that check out all of the exponents. You're missing some. So you need to have each term accounted for when you go to divide. So when you go to put it into your division sign here, we're going to have 5, what's that, an r, I think, r to the 4. Then we're missing r to the 3rd. So we're going to put a 0 r to the 3rd in there. And so any missing piece needs to get accounted for. So that's the only missing one in this one. But if there's more than one missing piece, you just have more than one 0. Then we have 5r minus 10 out here. And then the process is exactly the same. You want to multiply to get the 5r to the 4. So something times 5r is going to give you 5r to the 4. So 1 times 5 gets me the 5. R to the 3rd is going to give me r to the 4. Right? R to the 3rd times r is going to be r to the 4th. So now you distribute the r to the 3rd in. So we have r to the 3rd times 5r. So 5r to the 4. Those match. That's good. R to the 3rd times negative 10 will be negative 10r to the 3rd. Then we're going to subtract these. Now, something that I've found people like to do is just change the signs. Makes it a little bit simpler, I guess. So if you just think, I'm going to change my signs when I go to subtract. So I'm going to change that to a negative. This negative is going to change to a positive. So the 5r to the 4's cancel. I have 0 plus 10, so a positive 10r to the 3rd. And then just keep going. Drop down. 15r squared, and do the same process. What times 5r gives me 10r to the 3rd? So 2 times 5 is 10, right? And I want that to be a positive, to get a positive 10. And r to the 2nd is going to make my r become r to the 3rd. So 2r squared times 5r is 10r to the 3rd. 2r squared times negative 10 is negative 20r squared. And then we change our signs and add them up. So change, and then add. So 10 minus 10 cancel. Negative 15 plus 20 is going to be positive 5. Keep your r squared. Then keep going. Drop down the negative 10r. What times 5r is 5r squared? All I need now is an r. So I multiply that in. R times 5r is 5r squared. R times negative 10 will be negative 10r. That's interesting. So that's going to change sign. So the 5r squares cancel. And look at that, the 10r's cancel. So I drop this down, and I have a 4. So here I have a 0r, right? So what times 5r is 0r? Well, I could put a 0 up there, and then I could keep going. So 0 times 5r is going to be 0. 0 times negative 10 is going to be 0. Change my signs. So those cancel, or just giving me 0. 4 minus 0 is 4. So there's my remainder. And then I put that remainder, it's a positive 4, so I'm going to put plus 4 over this 5r minus 10. And that gives me my answer. Okay, so if you're missing any of the terms, you just put that term in as a 0 and then do the division. Okay, so like number 2, you got 4, 3, oh, there's no 2, so you're going to have 0x squared, and then keep going. All right, send me an email if you have any questions.